Boxx the Hungry Genius, aka HustleVeli Hungry Boy Records. You know, we wrapping up the album, the mixtape Pandemic Pressure. We call this Metaphor Mackin', featuring my dog How, aka Razzle Dazzle. You know, I'm taking it back old school, man. You know, a lot of people projects that went away from the comedians, the skits. So, you know, to move forward in this rap game or anything that you're doing, you gotta go do your research and pay homage. And in the past, that's what made some of these albums, classics, the comedians, the skits. So, you know, I couldn't let this project in without doing that. All right, style track and then hype track. Like, when I'm recording, you know what I'm saying, like, this all I need in the studio. And if you go back and look at my YouTube videos, I always said this, but everybody got their vices, you know what I'm saying? Some people smoke, some people pop a pill, they gotta get in their zone to create. With me, I never wanted to be dependent on outside things for me to create a record, because I always felt like if I do a great job, then my mind gonna subconsciously tell me I'm gonna need those vices whenever it's time to create. You know what I'm saying? I want to be at a point if somebody catch me just off the cuff out in the streets and they like, Boxx, I need you to spit or I need you to write something. I don't have to say, well, man, I need my weed first, I need my lean, I need woo. Not knocking nobody that need that, you know what I'm saying? Just some water so I can pronunciate real good and I'm good.
You already know what it is, man. It's pimp shit. Razzle Dazzle is here. And I smell like what you want your man to be like. Let me tell you something, baby. Let me tell you, you don't know. I send out green and blue texts. I keep a bitch off kill. You know what I'm saying? Tell me who you want to be, and I bet I've been that nigga for at least 10 years. You know what I'm saying? You want to be smooth, you got to be like this, you know? Because sometimes you just can't be me. I'm too much. You ever been too much for a hoe? I have. Every time I wake up, I brush my teeth with greatness. I don't even think y'all do that. Because the way I do things, you can't do them like me. My dick is 2 inches from the flow hoe. Fine, you know what I'm saying? I look good online and in person. I'm a conversationist.
Did you give me chills? That was perfect. That was perfect.
Metaphor sharper than a preacher with a handkerchief. The month of August, I've been in like a
real album cut.
Never jaded, not ashamed of this. Picasso mixed with diamond. I'm hair when I'm shining. Bishop Durham worm when I'm rhyming. I be cool as the same.
So, this my dog Howard, you know what I'm saying? We just wrapped up Metaphor Mackin'. Right. But you know I always like to shed light on other people, so the name of the album is called Pandemic Pressure. Ooh. So what made me create that was just standing up in the pandemic. Some people shut down, some people stood tall. So being that you a comedian, how did you make the pandemic work in your favor? You know what I'm saying? Like how did you make it work in your favor?
Actually, like what it did, like I'm glad that it slowed everything down. I'm glad it slowed the world down. So it allowed me to, I'm more of I'm in my head a lot. So I'm more of writing, I'm more creating than I am actually doing. So what happened was I was doing a lot and I didn't have enough time for the creation. What this did is reverse it. So now I had like 6 months to create.
Yeah.
And it was all I needed.
I can honestly say since day one, I never seen you, bro, like upset, mad, angry. But I know you probably go through shit. So
absolutely,
like, is the comedy what you go through? It's go to when you're dealing with. I ain't never even seen you be like, fuck, Boxx. I ain't never heard you be mad.
Like I don't really get mad. I really don't. Like if I do get mad, like if it's like. The reason I'm mad is because it's something I can't do nothing about. That's what I'm mad at. So like if I can't do nothing about it, I know.
Right.
Like I've been like that early.
What about pain? Like something
that hurt?
Family.
I process it differently. So like I'ma break down. It won't be when everybody else does.
Right.
Like I could be at the funeral joked out. And joke about everybody, you know what I'm saying? With love and everything. And probably break down 4 weeks later.
Like
on randomly.
I isolate.
Yeah, and I do it alone. I do it, but I do it alone.
Is that because I don't know, when I do it, it's like I don't want nobody to see me like the woe is me, pity, self-pity type of person. But I'm so used to being the strength for everybody else.
True.
So I isolate the charge up to go back and be everything for everybody. I don't know, is that kind of the same way for you?
I don't isolate. Let's put it like this. It's not that I don't want to show emotion. That's not what it's for. It's that I get alone so I can be with God so I can show him emotion.
Man, that's a gem. You say that again.
They said I go alone. I go in it alone so I can give emotion, so I can give emotional with him.
Wow.
Because he's the one that's gonna bring me out of it. So let me be with him. And I'm learning to be that with my wife.
And it's crazy because now I guess what we always say now is I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag. And I truly, that means like we in a zone, right?
Yeah.
But lately I've been twisting it to be like you. It's like when I'm in my bag, for me that means I'm in my prayer closet.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My mom, you know, my mom brought me up in a church home, so it's like when I'm in my bag, I might be talking about spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and financially.